Good day, everyone. Trust you're doing well today. Today, we diving into Nigeria stock market, to analyze last week top gainers and how they performed, and more importantly, why they made it at the top gainer list. This is not a buy, sell, or hold type of video. This is just to give you an insight about, the mood of the stock market. However, my stock recommendation video will come shortly after this one. So subscribe to see that one, when it gets uploaded. So let's begin. Number 10, Unilever. Unilever went up 13.64%. Now, what's driving Unilever? Strong 2025 turnaround. They made a profit of 112%. They also increased dividend to 3.25 naira. Now, Unilever dominant brand, portfolio like Knorr, Close Up, Vaseline are fueling investors' confidence in the company. So my take on Unilever is it's extremely overbought at this point. Number 9, PZ. PZ went up 14.48%. Now, what's driving PZ? After the strategic sale of Walmart JV to focus on core brands, investors' confidence sharply increased in PZ's operational efficiency, which in turn is now fueling buying of their stocks. So they also made a turnaround, by making profit from the loss of 2025. My take on PZ is it's extremely overbought. Number 8, Presco. Now, Presco went up 16.16%. What's driving Presco? Strong 2025 results. They made a profit of 81.6%. They increased dividend to 16 naira per share. Now, there's this strategic plantation acquisition Presco did. And lastly, investor confidence in Presco palm oil markets, especially Presco dominance in the palm oil market, is kind of fueling buying in Presco stocks at this point. Now, my take on Presco is in an overbought zone, right? However, there is still room for like say another 10% gain. So be cautious when you're trading Presco. Number 7, Wapco, which is Lafarge. Wapco went up 18.68%. Now, what's driving Wapco? Wapco had a profit surge of about 173%. They also increased dividend to 12 naira per share. And Lafarge expansion plan and investors' confidence in Nigeria's construction recovery are fueling the aggressive buying in Wapco. Now, my take on Wapco is it's extremely overbought. So, number 6, Better Glass. Better Glass went up 19.96%. Now, what's driving Better Glass? Better Glass 70% market share in Nigeria glass containers are fueling aggressive buying, and they also had a strong 2025 result. They actually made a profit of 144%. My take on Better Glass stocks is it's extremely overbought. Number 5, Aradel. Now, Aradel went up 20.48%. What's driving Aradel? Investors' confidence in Aradel, especially in Aradel's operational excellence, are fueling aggressive buying. And it's the season whereby the price of Brent crude is getting hiked or is hiked already due to the tension in the Middle East. So due to the fact that Aradel is in the upstream sector, they're actually making good profits this period. So my take on Aradel is it's extremely overbought. Number 4, CAP. CAP went up 22.53%. Now, what's driving CAP? Aside, successful Portland paint integration and market dominance, massive volume was actually cited on April 28th. In fact, the volume was around 10.66 million shares. So this only shows that institutions are now buying CAP. However, my take on CAP is it's extremely overbought at this point. Number 3, Buacement. Buacement went up 24.78%. What's driving Buacement? Apart from Buacement's strong Q1 2026 results, their finance income surged 663%. And Buacement's dominant market position are following aggressive buying in Buacement stocks. And due to the ongoing coastal road construction. So my take on Buacement is extremely overbought at this point. Number two, UACN. UACN went up 27.82%. Now, what's driving UACN? The 499% one-year gain shows markets believe in a turnaround story of UAC. I noticed a massive volume, being traded on April 29th, of UACN shares. It actually went up to like 9.78 million shares. This actually shows one thing. It really does indicate that institutions are now buying these UACN shares. Number one, TIP, which is Initiate PLC. Now, Initiate PLC went up 33.04%. What's driving Initiate PLC? Well, the 624% one-year gain shows market belief in Initiate PLC, especially their environmental services growth story. However, the stock has risen too fast and too soon. And my take on this stock is it's extremely overbought. So, like I said earlier from the beginning, right? So, the essence of this video is to explain what happened in the top gainers stocks of last week. The next video will be my stocks recommendation video for this new week. So hit the like button and subscribe to see that one when it's uploaded. See you in the next video.